Sophia loved books. Ever since she was little, she found comfort in the pages of fairy tales, adventure stories, and mysteries. But there was one thing she struggled with: learning English. No matter how hard she tried, the words felt strange, the sounds were difficult, and sentences didn't always make sense. One afternoon, Sophia wandered into her favorite place, the town library. She walked past rows of bookshelves, running her fingers over the spines, searching for something interesting. That's when she saw it. On a small wooden table, there was a book unlike any other. It was large, covered in golden leather, and shimmered as if it were glowing. Curious, Sophia picked it up and traced the intricate patterns on the cover. The title was written in big, bold letters: The Magic Book. She smiled. What a funny name. Carefully, she opened the book. As soon as she did, a bright blue light burst from the pages. The library walls disappeared, and for a moment, everything around her faded into a swirling mist. Sophia gasped, stepping back, but the book remained floating in front of her. And then it spoke. "Welcome, Sophia," a warm, friendly voice said. Sophia's heart pounded. Who said that? I did. The book's pages fluttered as if laughing. I am the magic book, and I am here to help you learn English through magic. Sophia blinked in surprise. You can talk? Yes, and I can teach. The book flipped open to a new page, its letters glowing softly. I know that learning English has been difficult for you, but don't worry. With my help, you will learn in a way that is fun and exciting. Sophia hesitated. Was this real? Was she dreaming? But at the same time, she felt something deep inside: curiosity. What if this was the chance she had been waiting for? She took a deep breath. All right, let's do it. The book's pages swirled, and a rush of golden light surrounded her. Before she could ask what was happening, everything changed. Sophia felt her feet lift off the ground as the library dissolved around her. She wasn't in the library anymore. She was somewhere else entirely. Sophia landed gently on soft, green grass. A warm breeze brushed against her face as she looked around in wonder. She was no longer in the library. Instead, she stood in the middle of a beautiful, enchanted garden filled with colorful flowers, tall trees, and sparkling fountains. Where am I? She whispered. You are in the world of learning, the magic book's voice echoed. It floated beside her, its pages fluttering in the air. And here, English is all around you. Are you ready for your first challenge? Sophia hesitated, then nodded. Yes. What do I have to do? Let's start with something simple. Colors, the book announced. Its pages glowed, and suddenly, the garden came to life. The flowers bloomed in bright reds, yellows, and blues. The trees sparkled with golden and green leaves. Even the sky seemed richer in color. The book turned a page. Repeat after me. This is red. A beautiful red rose appeared before Sophia. She looked at it and slowly said, "This is red." "Very good," the book cheered. "Now try this one. This is blue." A small blue butterfly fluttered past Sophia's face. She watched it for a moment before saying, "This is blue." "Excellent. One more. This is yellow." Sophia turned to see a bright yellow sunflower swaying in the wind. Smiling, she repeated, "This is yellow." The book spun in the air, clearly pleased. "See? You're already learning. Now let's make it more fun." Sophia barely had time to react before the garden shifted again. 3 glowing orbs floated around her, each a different color: red, blue, and yellow. "This is a game," the book explained. "I will say a color, and you must find something in the garden that matches." Sophia grinned. "Okay, I'm ready." The book's pages turned. "Find something yellow." Sophia spun around, searching. She spotted the sunflower she had seen earlier and pointed. "The sunflower is yellow." "Great job. Now find something red." She looked again and quickly found the red rose. "The rose is red." "Wonderful. Last one. Find something blue." Sophia paused. Blue, where had she seen blue? Then she remembered. She pointed at the butterfly still fluttering nearby. "The butterfly is blue." The book sparkled with golden light. "You did it. Now let's try forming a full sentence. Say, the butterfly is blue." Sophia took a deep breath. "The butterfly is blue." "Yes. That's perfect. You're learning so quickly." Sophia felt a rush of excitement. She had never learned English like this before. It was fun, interactive, and made sense. The book floated closer. "Now that you know colors, let's move on to something new. It's time for your next challenge." Before Sophia could ask what was next, the world around her shimmered again, and everything began to change. Sophia felt the world around her shift once again. The bright garden faded, and suddenly, she found herself standing in the middle of a bustling town square. Cobblestone streets stretched in every direction, lined with small houses, shops, and cafes. A large clock tower stood in the center, its hands slowly ticking forward. "Wow," Sophia whispered, looking around in amazement. "Where am I now?" "You are in a magical town," the magic book said, floating beside her. "And here, you will learn about objects and places." Sophia turned in a slow circle, taking in her surroundings. She saw a bench near a fountain, a table outside a cafe, and a lamp post standing tall by the road. Let's begin, the book said. Its pages glowed as it spoke. This is a house. Sophia looked at the small, colorful house nearby and repeated, "This is a house." Good. Now this is a shop. She turned her head to see a bakery with fresh bread displayed in the window. This is a shop. Yes. And this is a street. Sophia looked at the road in front of her. This is a street. The book sparkled in excitement. Now, let's make this fun. You need to complete a special task. Sophia's eyes widened. What kind of task? You must find the correct objects and places based on my clues. Sophia nodded eagerly. I'm ready. The book's pages flipped. Find a bench. Sophia scanned the area and quickly spotted it. She ran over and touched the wooden seat. This is a bench. Great. Now find a table. She turned toward the cafe and pointed to a small round table outside. This is a table. Excellent. Now, find a lamp post. Sophia looked around and saw the tall metal post by the street. She walked over and placed her hand on it. This is a lamp post. The book shone with golden light. You're doing so well. Let's take it a step further. Sophia watched as the book flipped to a new page. Now, let's use full sentences. Repeat after me. The shop is next to the house. Sophia looked at the bakery next to the small house. The shop is next to the house. Great. Now try this one. The bench is in the park. Sophia hesitated, then confidently said, The bench is in the park. Yes. Now one last sentence. The lamp post is on the street. Sophia smiled. The lamp post is on the street. The book twirled happily in the air. Wonderful! You've learned new words and how to describe places. Now let's move to the next part of your journey. Before Sophia could respond, the world around her shimmered once more. The town blurred, and everything started to change again. Sophia blinked as the town around her faded into a soft golden mist. A moment later, she found herself standing in front of a small market. Stalls lined the street, displaying fresh fruits, vegetables, bread, and all kinds of colorful goods. People bustled around, chatting and exchanging items. Where am I now? Sophia asked, looking around curiously. You are in a market, the magic book explained. And today you will practice English conversations. Sophia's stomach fluttered. Conversations? That was always the hardest part for her. Reading and listening were one thing, but speaking made her nervous. The book seemed to sense her hesitation. Don't worry. I will help you. We will start with something simple. A friendly woman behind a fruit stall waved at Sophia. Hello. Can I help you? Sophia hesitated for a moment. Then she remembered what the book had taught her about forming sentences. Carefully, she answered, Yes. I want, an apple, please. The woman smiled. Of course. That will be 2 coins. 2 golden coins suddenly appeared in Sophia's hand. She handed them over, and the woman gave her a shiny red apple. The book fluttered happily. Excellent. Now, let's try another one. A man at a bakery stall called out, "Good morning. What would you like?" Sophia thought for a moment. She pointed at a loaf of bread. "I want bread, please." The man nodded. "Here you go. That will be 3 coins. More golden coins appeared in Sophia's hand. She gave them to the man and received the warm loaf of bread. The book sparkled. "You're doing great. Now let's try something harder." Suddenly, the street transformed. The market faded, and Sophia found herself standing inside a small cafe. A waiter approached her with a friendly smile. "Welcome. Would you like to order something?" Sophia took a deep breath. "Yes, I want a cup of tea, please." The waiter nodded. "Would you like sugar?" Sophia hesitated. Then she remembered a polite way to answer. "No, thank you." "Very good." The magic book's pages glowed. "Now, let's try a different situation." The cafe vanished, and Sophia found herself on a quiet street. A man with a map looked confused. He turned to Sophia and asked, "Excuse me, can you help me? Where's the park?" Sophia's mind raced. She had just learned about places. Carefully, she answered, "The park is next to the library." The man smiled. "Thank you so much." Sophia grinned. She had done it. The book floated closer. "Now let's go over what you've learned." The pages turned, and sentences appeared in glowing letters. "Repeat after me. Can I help you?" Sophia repeated, "Can I help you?" Now say, "I want an apple, please." "I want an apple, please." Great. Now try this one. "No. Thank you." "No. Thank you." The book sparkled. Wonderful. You now know how to ask for things and how to respond politely. Sophia felt a rush of pride. Speaking English was getting easier. The book twirled in the air. Get ready, Sophia. Your biggest challenge is coming next. Before she could ask what it was, the world around her shimmered once more, and everything began to change again. Sophia felt the air shift as the cafe and market faded into golden mist. When the world became clear again, she found herself standing in front of a large clock tower. The sun was shining brightly, and the sound of bells echoed in the distance. She looked around in confusion. Where am I now? The magic book floated beside her. This is the Times Square, a place where time moves in mysterious ways. And today, you will learn how to talk about time in English. Sophia's eyes widened. Time. Yes. You will learn how to ask and tell the time talk about daily activities, and use time expressions correctly. The book's pages fluttered, and glowing numbers appeared in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 12. Sophia watched as a giant clock formed in front of her. Its hands were moving slowly. The book spoke again. Let's start with the basics. When someone asks, "What time is it?" you can answer by saying, "It is," and then the time. The clock's hands pointed to 3 o'clock, and the book's pages glowed. Repeat after me. It is 3 o'clock. Sophia took a deep breath and repeated, "It is 3 o'clock." Excellent. Now let's try another one. The clock's hands moved to 7:30. How would you say this? Sophia thought for a moment. It is 7:30? Yes. Very good. Now, let's make it more fun. Suddenly, the square around her came to life. People appeared moving through the streets. Some were going to work, others were meeting friends, and some were carrying shopping bags. Sophia, let's practice time in real situations. The book's pages turned, and a friendly woman approached. "Hello," the woman said. "What time is it?" Sophia looked at the big clock. The hands pointed to 10:15. She answered carefully, "It is 10:15. The woman smiled. "Thank you." The book twirled in the air. Great job. Now, let's talk about daily routines. The scene changed again. This time, Sophia saw herself in a small, cozy house. A glowing schedule appeared in front of her, showing different activities throughout the day. The book flipped to a new page. Now, repeat after me. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Sophia repeated, I wake up at 7 o'clock. Good. Now, I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. Sophia smiled. I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock. Yes. Now, let's try one on your own. How would you say this? The book showed an image of a girl going to school at 9 o'clock. Sophia thought for a second, then said, I go to school at 9 o'clock. The book sparkled with golden light. Perfect. Now let's practice asking questions. A boy appeared next to her and smiled. What time do you wake up? He asked. Sophia hesitated, then answered, I wake up at 7 o'clock. The boy nodded. And what time do you eat lunch? Sophia looked at the glowing schedule and found the answer. I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. The boy grinned. Great. Then he disappeared in a swirl of golden mist. The book fluttered with excitement. You're doing amazing. You've learned how to ask and tell the time, talk about daily activities, and use time expressions correctly. Sophia felt a wave of confidence. She was really learning. The book flipped to its last glowing page. Are you ready for your final challenge? Sophia took a deep breath. Yes, I'm ready. The world around her shimmered once more, and everything began to change again. Sophia looked at the glowing book in her hands. It was closed now, but the magic still filled the air around her. She had just completed the last challenge, and as she held the book, she felt an overwhelming sense of pride. She had come so far from the shy, frustrated girl who had first picked up the book in the library. Now, English was something she could understand and use in her daily life. "What have you learned today, Sophia?" the book's voice asked, soft and encouraging. Sophia smiled and thought about everything she had experienced. She remembered the enchanted garden where she learned the colors, the magical city where she practiced everyday words, and the dialogues where she could finally speak to others. Each new word had been like a key unlocking a new world. "I learned so many new words," Sophia said, her voice full of excitement. "And I learned how to use them to understand the world around me." The book began to glow even brighter. "You've done an excellent job, Sophia. But remember, the secret to learning a new language is practice. What you've learned here, you can use every day. English is all around you in songs, movies, books, and even in conversations with people. The practice is the magic that keeps learning alive." Sophia nodded, feeling a sense of warmth spread through her. "I understand. I'll keep practicing, no matter how hard it seems sometimes." The book's pages began to turn slowly, and a soft, musical voice spoke again. "You've gained the power of English, Sophia. Now, it's up to you to use it. Remember, learning a language is not about perfection, but about progress. Keep practicing, and you'll keep growing." As the book closed with a gentle snap, Sophia felt a surge of energy inside her. She had the tools she needed to continue her journey. The magic of learning was no longer just in the book, but inside her, too. "Goodbye, Sophia," the book whispered, its voice fading into the air. "Keep learning and keep believing in yourself." Sophia took a deep breath, feeling more confident than ever. She was ready for whatever came next. And as she walked out of the library, she knew one thing for sure. Learning English was no longer a mystery. It was her adventure, and it was just beginning.